Cheers and welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, we're gonna clean this. So I wanna brew with the Pinter, but I can't brew. Why can't I brew? Because I haven't cleaned this. How am I gonna clean it? Well, you got your beer kit, right? I got my ancestors, British Bitter, and inside, you'll find a packet like this. Yeah, I already took it out, but hey, it's called Purifier, okay? I saw a pretty cool video out on the internet on how to do this on one of the earlier versions, and after watching the instructions on the online app, I realized that it's actually a little more detailed than it used to be, and it's something to be aware of. So I figured, hey, I'll do a quick video about it. More information is better than less information. That way, if you're not 100% sure, you have other references, okay? So we got the Purifier. What you're gonna wanna do is, if you haven't already done it, is you're gonna wanna download the app on your phone, whether it's an Android or iOS, it doesn't matter, just download Pinter, okay? Mine looks like this because I've already activated my device, which basically you're putting your serial number in, so you register the device, and then you go and you pick the beer you wanna brew, and well, I already picked Ancestors, which is the British Bitter, which looks like this, okay? You noticing down here? Yeah, down here, it's very important. That's the cleaning process for the current Pinter, the one you have. Now, it may be slightly different if you got a newer one or older one, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the same. So I'm a little iPhone challenged, okay? Swipe up, it's got all these cool instructions. And down at the bottom, I say start purifying, which is the cleaning process, okay? One of the first things it tells you is rotate the carbonation dial, okay? And I wanna show you that. On the back of here, you got a carbonation dial, right there. Mine's set to 5. If yours is set to off or any other number, you wanna move it to 5, okay? I'm gonna turn it off later, but let's set it to 5 for now. Next thing you're gonna wanna do, and this is different because I noticed some of the old handles slide sideways. This one comes, let's see if I can do it right, comes straight up, nice and easy. There we go, okay? Don't tweak it, just straight up. This little lid, it's cosmetic, take it off, okay? Should look something like this. Make sure this collar is nice and snug, okay? Doesn't have to be over tightened, hand tight is fine. Now it says to add purifier. Well, you're gonna take that off first, okay? And I don't know if you realize, I didn't realize it first, this comes off. Something to be aware of, okay? So inside, it should look something like that. Shouldn't be any liquid in there unless this is your second brew and you forgot to clean it the first time and you left some liquid in there. Not recommended. I will give you a tip that I didn't see on Pinter's website. If you finish a batch of beer and you don't have time to clean it, like it's late at night, you just had a pint, leave it sealed. Just leave it sealed. Next day, you get up and you go, I don't want to clean it today either. I would probably fill it with some warm water, close it up, and just leave it there until you're ready to clean it. But the sooner, the better. You don't want things to get gummed up or sit there and get, you don't want to be that person. Trust me. You got to take care of your equipment. So, okay, so we're gonna take the purifier, and it doesn't say not to empty the whole packet, so we're gonna empty the whole packet. Scissors work well for this. I can't find that or my razor, so we're gonna use a knife. Careful, there's some warnings back here. This is a chemical, it can harm you. Be careful, handle with caution. Dump it in, that's it, just dump it inside, okay? Nothing special. Now, it's kind of hard for me to show you on the camera, but inside there is a little rim, and it says black. Mine's blue because it matches the same color here, but there is a rim where the white comes up and meets the color of your Pinter. Now, maybe on the older ones, maybe it was black inside, I don't know. You're gonna wanna fill it to that level, and I believe it's pretty sure with warm water. It says hot water, actually. Fill it with hot water, and like I said, I'll show some of these pictures to you, but yeah, fill it with hot water, okay? It says add the conical to the main cap. That's still on here, mine didn't come off. That's this piece, okay? Not sure what that does or how that functions, but it needs to be attached. We're gonna have to put the water in here, so I'm gonna step over here real quick and put some water in here, and I'll bring you on over. I don't know if your sink's gonna be this fancy, but that's okay, maybe it's fancier. There you go. Okay, I'm getting ready to turn it off. I'm watching, see where it levels out at. Okay, I'm right there. And I'm gonna dump some of that excess water off of there. There we go. Okay, so now I have the liquid in there. Take your lid, put it back on, turn it till it's snug. Don't over tighten it. Currently, I saw the older ones, the handle went up, which I guess if yours fits, that's great. Mine doesn't, mine goes down. So slightly newer version, a little different. Now it says take it and shake it for 30 seconds. Okay, if you got a clock, oops, and I forgot I had a little water on mine. And that's why you want this screwed in. If you didn't screw this all the way in, it's gonna leak. If you didn't take care of that, it's gonna leak. And just shake it. I'll be here for a second and we'll jump forward. Okay, I'm back. Probably went for a whole minute, my back's hurting. Now it says to stand it upright. Okay, so it looks kind of like this, and I'll show you the little feet down here. This is a little fermentation chamber, I forget what they call it, the brewing dock. And you'll notice it's got a weird shape to it. That's where it goes over the top of the actual tap area. It should go quite easily, there it is. And you push down a little bit and turn, and you don't want to over force it. There it goes, locks right in place, really easy. Okay, now it says you flip it back over for 10 seconds. You'll hear all that liquid seeping down in there. Okay, we're gonna leave it here. It says 10 seconds, you can go 20, it's okay. And we're gonna go back to the sink because we're gonna make a little bit of a mess. Use your handle, we're gonna turn it like that and lift up. Okay. In the graphic, there was a lot more liquid going everywhere. So this is full. You're gonna wanna drain that out. Now I didn't see this in the video, but I would recommend rinsing this. I'm very, how do you say, anti-consuming of chemicals, and it is probably a no rinse cleaner, but I just like to be safe. Figure I eat and drink enough chemicals, I don't need extras. 2 or 3 good rinses should be good. Turn it around, and you're gonna take this knob that you saw before, and we're gonna change it to 0, and we're gonna let some of the liquid go through it. There we go. Not much, just enough to get it nice and warm. Can't remember if I have to turn it back yet or not, but it's okay. Now, you put the tap back on. Why? Because we wanna clean the flow, where the beer will flow. And you may have to lean it forward to get enough liquid to go through. There we go. I'm gonna pop that back off. Then what you're gonna wanna do is reach up here, find that handle, and open this up. Like I said, I'm not a big chemical person, so I like to rinse everything with a little bit of clean water. Take this, we're gonna dump it all out. I didn't read, but it may be a no rinse cleaner, like I said too, but okay, everything's clean now. Make sure you leave it somewhere clean. Set down. If you want to let it drip, you can. But basically, leave it somewhere clean until you're ready to brew, and hopefully you're going to brew right away. If not, you may want to close it up so no dust or debris or floating bacteria gets in there. Trust me, in beer brewing, you want everything as clean as possible. Now, if for some reason you cleaned it and you're not going to brew for a while, I highly recommend rinsing it really, really well just before you go to brew. That way there's no possible chance of, something just sitting there that you didn't see. If you need some additional cleaners, there are other cleaners on the market so that you have some supplemental cleaners. My favorite go-to is a product called Star San. It's acid. It is considered food safe in the right amount, dilute it with water. But I use it all the time. I have a spray bottle. I spray everything down with it, wipe it down, rinse it. It's a no rinse. I still rinse it. It's just me. So cheers, appreciate you. The Pinter. If you haven't gotten one of these things yet, Bitter Reality 50. Why? Because it's gonna get you $50 off and 2 beer kits. That's right, 2 beer kits. So go check that out if you haven't already got one. Otherwise, thanks for joining me with the cleaning. Cheers.